Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 2. This is a weekly prompt assignment challenge where I draw one prompt out of the bag that has an opposite, so technically it's two prompts. Then you take each one of those prompts and make a piece of ephemera, interpreting them however you like. You can also do like a collage or a painting or whatever art form that you like to do. It doesn't have to be ephemera. It's just this started as a way to build up, ephemera. And you can use any substrate, card, just a piece of cardstock paper, an envelope, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You don't have to use the same thing that I'm using each week either. The only requirement, if you could call it that, is that you use the prompts. So for example, last week I drew alive for number 43 and unalive for number 44. So for alive, I did a watercolor background with, and then a little bit of a collage with some paper. The poppies are from a collage book, and the butterfly is also from a collage book. So, yeah, I did stamping and all that. And that's on watercolor paper. You can use any kind of paper you like. And then for unalive, I did the pod of the poppy, because that's once it's all, the leaves have all fallen off, and then the seeds are in the inside and it's dry. So that's what I did for unalive. And the same thing, the watercolor in the background, some stamping, some papers, and then this is a stencil that's in my Etsy shop. But anyway, alive and unalive. So for this week, we are on, can you believe it, you guys? We are on 45 and 46. We are almost done with this 50 stack challenge. So I have for number 45, lady. This will be a little easier than last week's. Number 46 is gentleman. So that is easy enough, right? So on for prompt number 45, you need to use something that represents a lady. And again, this is your interpretation. And then number 46, use something that represents gentleman. So I am going to go get some things together and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with lady and gentleman. And what I have is I cut out two sizes because I might do two different things. But I have my paper pieced art dolls. These are in my Etsy shop, but anyway, so this is my gentleman, lady, gentleman. So that's what we're going to use, but I'm also going to use these, and these are the watercolors that I did. I just made the background colored and made them look torn out. And, I scanned them in first into the computer. So they are a little wonky looking, and I think that's just from the the warping in the watercolor paper. I scanned them so that the lid was closed, and I don't know why. But anyway, they are a tiny bit wonky. But if you're interested in them, you can buy me a soda. And by doing that, you're helping out my shop, helping my YouTube channel. You get these kind of like for free or whatever. And so that is what that is. A lot of people were asking me about Ko-fi, if I did, buy me a, or coffee, however you say it, buy me a coffee. And so I just did buy me a soda on my Etsy. It's just a lot easier if all of my tax information is in one area rather than scattered to a million different sites. I already have a bunch of different things because I do YouTube and I'm an Amazon associate. And at the end of the year, you got to report all those. And so I don't want to forget anything. It's easier for me if it's in one space. So that's why I did it that way, if you're interested. So we'll probably use these today, a couple of them, to make some cards, or they could be card toppers, like for a greeting card. We've done that in the past, and I've had people ask me to do that again. So that's why I thought we would use those today. And we're also going to use them on something else I have. I have a new digital download. This one is called Watercolor Forest. Sorry, I have all my junk over here. Watercolor Forest. And so it's a 26-page digital download, but you can see it's all the bright, happy colors that the gnome life journal pages were, but there's no gnomes. There's just wildlife. Like here's a little hedgehog, and they're watercolored, so they're not like, obviously a hedgehog isn't blue, but It's fun to add color to watercolors, otherwise you end up with a whole lot of brown and green. So I like it when there's lots of color. So that's the way I did it. All right, so then we have like a deer. The owl I know is not to scale to the deer, but I wanted you to be able to see it. So, and the bunny's closer to the right size. But anyway, so the pages will go this way. You'll have these guys on this side, and then on this side you'll have the bunny rabbit and some butterflies. So yeah, so there's 26 pages. Like I said, you get quite a few of these with the animals in them. No gnomes. There are some mushrooms and lots of color. So that one, and there's just 2 bunnies on this page, but of course you're not going to see them together because you're going to have the fold like so. And this one just has the deer and the beautiful colors. I just love that. And then we have a little hedgehog and a hummingbird over here. The hummingbirds are small, obviously, and again I made it a little bigger than it might otherwise be, but I wanted you guys to be able to actually see what was on the page. This one has a hummingbird up here, which is very tiny, but there's a bear and a squirrel, and these won't be on the same page, so they'll be like so. This one has a deer and a squirrel. And then there's just a nice big image of a hummingbird. I thought this one might be kind of neat in the center of the journal. And then these ones are backgrounds, but I left most of them full color rather than muting them. I do have 3 pages that are muted, but these ones are full color, as you can see, because look at that. I just couldn't bear to not have it in full color. And then this one is also, love the colors. So you can make a very happy, bright, big mushroom there. Happy and bright journal. So very fun. This is one of the muted ones. So I just muted it down a little bit just so you can write and actually see, you know, because otherwise it's real hard. This one's also muted. I think there's only 3 muted, like I said, pages. And they're lightly muted. And then there's some background pages, so these can also go on the back, and I think you can definitely write on these and see it just fine. And then there's more of the browns and greens, or oranges and greens. And just a blue and purple. And a kind of turquoise and lime-ish green. I just took some of the colors out of the, you know, the pages with the forests. And there's little cards or things that you can add to your journal. They're just so pretty with all the color. I love that. And then I also did some fussy cut animals as well. And mushrooms, a couple mushrooms there. And you get a CD envelope cover and a number 10 window envelope cover. And then we also have, I'm calling this one Watercolor Forest Add-on. So this is just more fun, very abstract pages. They aren't really particularly anything. Just fun. Oh, I got it upside down. I think this one does go this way. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. This one's totally abstract. I just loved the colors and I thought it's so fun with the other one. And then this one, I thought you could just keep it as a page like this for a journal would be fun, but you could also cut out, like, these almost look like little individual cards. So you can do however you like with that. And then this one's sort of almost like a globe or something. I don't know, like half of the world map. I don't know. There's just some neat images in there. And then this one does have lines, so that's not my printer, and it won't be your printer, so don't think, oh, my printer's not working. There are lines in this. So, and then I got like some hexagons. Those are just fun. I just found these and they were just kind of a fun thing. And then this one has the palette. And this one has trees and more just abstract. And also trees again with just the color I don't know what you'd even call those, but it's almost like testing your colors, like a palette or a swatch. That's the word. And this one, splotches and things. So yeah, they're just, this is sort of along the lines of a map again, a little bit. A very messy one, but anyway. And then there are also in that same kit tags and journaling cards, and you might want to do with a border. I didn't do mine with a border, so these are very close. I mean, the whole thing's there, but they are very close, but that's what you get with those. So that the add-on is 12 pages. The original is 26, the add-on is 12. All right, so I thought what we could do for our lady and gentleman is maybe use some of these and some of the Buy Me a Soda set of watercolor backgrounds. So how y'all doing? I don't think I asked that. I just jumped in and started showing you all the watercolory stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys are well. It's hot here again, like almost 90, and it's muggy because we've had rain, thunderstorms, and all that. So it's quite roasty toasty at the moment. And I think a lot of people are in that boat. We didn't really get spring. We kind of just got cold hot. There was a tiny bit of in between, but not much. So I think I'm going to use that one. And then I think I'm going to use one of these other ones. I don't know which one I want. Kind of like this one, I think. I really like this one with her. See, I can't even remember what I was thinking. She might get kind of lost on that. I feel like she'll show up better on this, even though her dress is blue. We're going to do some other stuff to them too, so I didn't want to cut these out ahead of time. I did print these on a lightweight, cheap watercolor paper because my real watercolor paper will not go through my printer. My printer will just eat the edges of it, and that's it. So this is just kind of a thinner version, but I just like it because it's got a little bit thicker, like it's a heavier weight paper, obviously, than like copy paper. And it has just a tiny bit of texture in it. So I do like that. Yeah, I thought these would be fun, colorful, happy. And like I said, I can't remember who, and I'm sorry, because I read comments and then I don't remember who asked me what and what not, but asked me to do more of the greeting cards. And I think this is what you meant. I will be making more greeting cards for my shop too, if that's what you meant. They're just going to kind of come as I get them done, basically. But yeah. So this one could definitely be used for a greeting card. Maybe not so much the tag, but where do I want him? I think I want him here, her here. So we'll do ladies first. All right. I want to put a little bit of black in the background. So I think I'm going to use this Tim Holtz tissue. All right. Oh, I wanted to mention, because I was contacted by Temu, I think is how you say it, to do sort of like a order stuff, show you guys what I got, that, you know, those videos like everybody does. And I was going to do it, but I discovered while looking through all of their stuff that they have some things that resemble Tim Holtz items way too closely for my liking. Now, I don't know. I'm not gonna say more than that. But anyways, Just be careful when you're purchasing from places. If the deal seems too good, it probably is. And unfortunately, as an artist, our, I don't know what you call it, our artistic property or whatever, does get stolen quite frequently. So I don't know, I would just maybe think or check it out for yourself or whatever a little bit before you buy from some places. And that's all I'm going to say. But I just wanted to throw that out there. This is an old letter. I think I'm just going to use a piece of it. But needless to say, I won't be doing a video for them. I'm just going to tear that there. I'm going to ink it, but I think I'm going to use my Mermaid Lagoon. And, you know, I'm not affiliated with Tim Holtz or anything like that. It's just that really gets my goat because, you know, it takes me a lot of my hours to create stuff. And then if I was in that position, you know, it's just very, very not good, I think. So just keep your eyes peeled and you do you know, do what you feel comfortable doing. All right. So gave her a little color around the edges, and then I like having something in the background. Now, if you don't want to cover yours that much, don't, you know. Because she's wearing so much blue, I thought maybe a little bit would be good. I'm wondering if I want to tear this just a little bit smaller and a little more jaggedy. I'll use that other piece on something. Yeah, and I don't know if there was anything else on there or not that was like that, but very unsettling. All right. Okay, and then we could put a little saying on there too. Where did I put them? I might have to take a day or so this week, and so if you don't see me every day, I got to get this mess cleaned up around here. I mean, I keep cleaning it, you know, putting a Band-Aid on it basically, but I need to do some major stuff. I'm wondering if I want more of that darker background here. Just keep smiling. You were born an original. That one looks good. Oh, whoops. Don't die a copy. Oh, okay. I didn't read the whole thing. I thought that was like on to another one. That sounds good, right? Where do I want it? It's quite long. I didn't think that part through, did I? Maybe we're going to cut it again. Did I not ink that? No, I did not. Sorry, guys. I'm roasting. It's just warm. Holy smokes. It's so crazy when it gets warm that fast, too, because you just can't, like, adjust. All right. There she is. So that would be a fun little card topper, I think, to put on a greeting card. I mean, obviously, you can make the saying whatever and all that. Let's do something for this gentleman. Lady and gentleman. This is a pretty easy week, luckily, because our last few have been a little bit, wow. I'm not going to lie. Use this. I always end up with that giant butterfly and I never do anything with it because it's just enormous. Yeah, you can see I tore something out of here too. I don't think I want bugs. I need to get some more of the typeset one. Because see, I'm out. Oh, I'm so sad. That's not good. I'm going to have to order another one. I love that stuff. Love it. What do we want? What do we want? I think I want these numbers right here. Okay. On this side, or should I have it on this side? I think I'm going to go this side again, only because when he stands on here, if I have the number, unless I flip it around this way, I could do that. But then those numbers are upside down. He's going to probably cover most of them though, so I still want it this way. All right, that answered that. I think this tissue is just a great sort of background to go over those, especially if you're using something colorful. Like if you are going to put a Tim Holtz paper doll on here or something like that, then I don't think you would need like this type of thing. But since he's got the colorful vest on and stuff, I just think it gets to be a little bit like you lose him in there, if you see what I'm saying. So, oh look, my printer made a mark on that. That's what I mean. It does not like thick paper, so I hardly use thick paper at all. It's very particular, that Epson Eco Tank. And I love it because you can buy the ink and just add more ink, because I go through a lot of ink. But sometimes it does make me a bit nuts. I feel like well, it kind of looks like he could be standing down here on this darker rockiness or whatever it is. Now, the cool thing about these, because I did do them on a kind of a neutral background, is you don't really have to ink them because they don't have the white. If you, you know, leave a little bit of extra around them, it makes them easier to cut. But I just want to add a little color, but you definitely don't have to do that because it's pretty good the way it is. So yeah, I'm just going to pop him on. These are going to be super fast and simple. But I am going to do another set on the other cards, just so you can get an idea if you have these paper dolls of, you know, some different things to put them on. Is the goal. Crooked. He is a little crooked. There we go. They're just really fun to play with. They're so, I don't know, they're just sort of silly, but I like them. It says, "Be happy and reason will come along." I'm going to cut it again. We're going to go, "and reason will." That's if my shaky hands will let me. Cut not the word in half or something. Oh, "and a reason will come along." Sorry, it would help if I could read, right? But that's good too. Yeah, that's real close, huh? Maybe we should have done the white on that one. Oh well, it's good. Feels like it needs a little something else. What is it? Maybe some dots will work. And I'm just going to use them off the block because I like it. Just a few. I don't want all of them. And this was just Stampin' Up, and I'm sorry, I don't, it was a paper pumpkin, so I don't think you can even get it anymore anyway, but, you know, there's lots of places that sell, like, mark making type stamps, so I think you can find stuff that'll work. We'll do a few on hers as well. They're just kind of happy. Okay, so there's that, lady and gentleman. Very fun on those backgrounds, I think. They're just happy, very happy. Okay, so now we need the other one. I think for the lady, we're going to use this one here. And I'm going to tear it. And these could definitely be card toppers because they're not very big. They could also go on a pocket or a journaling card or things like that. So it doesn't have to just be for grading cards. It could go on a lot of things. But they aren't big at all. And you could also leave more of this border. I just want it like this. So that's also a very personal, however you want to do it thing. Which way do I want it? I don't know. I think maybe we'll go that way. We'll be cute. She's cute with that, I think. And I don't feel like you have to do a whole lot. Like we could maybe put some of this washi with some black letters might be good. Maybe. Oh, it goes this way. You have to actually, you know, do it the right way. I don't feel like you have to add a whole lot because it's pretty good already. I mean, of course you can. There it is. Just gonna put a number on there for fun. And then put some glue. I like these backgrounds because there's stuff going on, so it adds interest, but they're not thick, which is awesome. Because I don't like it when things get too thick. I mean, I like dimension and all that, but see, that would be super cute as a card. You could add some other little, I don't know, it's already pretty full of doodles. Let me see, we could add some other little stamps. This isn't a stamp, clearly. It's an alcohol ink bottle, but I like these little circles it makes on the lid. Or with the lid, I guess I should say. I like that. We'll just do a few of these little dots. Here. Just like that. And I think that one is done. So see, boom, that was fast, easy. It's different looking. I don't think you need a ton of stuff all the time. That's what I want him on. I think I'm gonna put him on this middle one right here. And it's a little wonky from how it scanned. I could not get them. I tried and I tried with those, and they just were, but I know a lot of people wanted them, but I don't know. They're very difficult to get a good scan on, because they don't want to lay flat after, even under the, with the lid closed. I don't know. They just seem like they were wonky or something. Do you want it that way or this way? This way or that way? I like the old tape though. I put some of that old, well, it's not old tape, it's new tape, but I just put the alcohol ink on it. I think I like it like that, yeah. And it's just a cool look. What else do I want on there with him? Anything? Let's see. I think I'm going to use this script washi. If I can find that. I seem to struggle with that. Does it go this way, I guess? Seems. Just a little. Where's my... Couldn't see my glue. right next to me. I mean, you don't have to add anything if you don't want to, because, you know, there's already some interest happening there, but I'm just showing you if you wanna. Okay, there's that. Do I want to add anything else? I don't know. I'm just looking at these. Be humble. I don't know why. Why not? Be humble and kind. Okay, so that could be another card topper. So here's our lady and our gentleman. And I think those are super fun. So yeah, those art dolls come in different sizes in the kit. They're, you know, all different sizes. And then, so these are clearly larger than these. So So there we have, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you find some fun things. I love seeing what you guys do for the prompts. It's just, I mean, some of you are so imaginative. I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of that? But anyway, if you want to see what other people are doing, or if you want to post something, just make sure you use the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 2 when you post. And then that way, when other people look for it, they can find yours as well. Or you can find theirs as well. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Love ya. Bye.